Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Monday. Let's kick off with our word of the month, which is, everybody tell me. You're right, empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand how someone else is feeling. So, gonna click on over here to our empathy. Gonna make it a little bigger there. Let's listen to how we
Hi, my name is Raya, and like you, I'm on the journey of living Lead Rippy. Today, we're going to focus on empathy, what it means, and how to live it out. Empathy is understanding and feeling what others are experiencing. Have you ever seen someone who was left out of a group and intentionally brought them in? Do you notice when classmates and family members are feeling sad or angry? What about when they're excited or happy? If you do, you're showing empathy. No matter if we're at school or home, we can be empathetic. So, how do we show empathy? Here's some helpful tips. Tip 1. Sometimes you'll need to put aside your own feelings to see the world how others experience it. Ask yourself questions like, how would I feel if I were this person? Wouldn't I want someone to show me care and compassion? Tip 2. When something happens, stop and think before you act. Instead of jumping to conclusions, ask yourself, do I know the full story? Tip 3. Communicate that you understand. When someone talks to you, show you care by thoughtfully responding to them. Say things like, it sounds like you, or I hear that you. These types of responses lets others know that you care. When we actively listen to others, they feel heard and understood.
Hey, let's stop right there. I know you can't see Dr. Bowler, but I really love what she said about stop and think before you act. You may sometimes say something that may hurt someone's feelings, so you really need to stop and think about things before you say them.
Let's use these tips to help us grow our empathy. And remember, empathy is about understanding and feeling what others are experiencing. When you show empathy, it helps you build friendships and become a great leader. Are you ready to go? Me too. Let's live lead-worthy.
All right. So,
Lead-worthy.
let's get back on over here. Yep. Where'd Dr. Bowler go? There she is. All right. So remember, we're thinking about how we respond to other feelings. So how do you think the people at the nursing home are going to feel? Goodness gracious, when we take them all of those things on this Friday. And just speaking of that, this Friday, Miss Wilson and I have picked 3 classes, one from every grade, who we feel like have been the classes that have just been the heart of the Yellow Jacket. Every time we're in the classroom, they've been engaged, working in their centers or on their things that they're supposed to when we walk in. And so we're going to take these 3 classes with us on Friday to deliver the goods to the ladies and gentlemen at the nursing home. And don't forget, we're still collecting chapstick and lotion and the socks. So, Miss Keene's class in kindergarten, you'll be joining us on Thursday morning. Miss Ramsey's class in first grade, and Miss Clark's class in second grade. Miss Wilson and I love being in your rooms, watching you, being the heart of a Yellow Jacket, and doing exactly what you're supposed to, being very accountable. Now, hold on, because I still need to talk about some other boys and girls who I really noticed this week doing a fantastic job. Went in to Miss Paulette's classroom during her kindergarten literacy centers and look at these smiling faces, working on spelling words, spelling a sentence. And did you know that a bunny can drive? Yep, that's what I read. And a bunny can also dive. Oh my goodness, look at these boys and girls really working hard on reading their letters, finding their letters, and writing sentences. Way to go, Miss Paulette's class. Not to mention, I had a chance to go watch Miss Haley's class in adding and subtracting within tens. And you wouldn't believe it, but Perry could explain exactly what he was doing. And then my friend Rylan over here, she made a mistake, erased it, and went about her way. She did a great job. Good job, Rylan. Now, let me tell you about the ladies in students in Miss Rayner and Miss Corley's class. Look at how well they were working together with all of the teachers that are in there. Sequencing, I saw finding letters in there. Those boys and girls were working so hard. Then I went next door and saw Miss Knowles and her small group. Those four boys and girls were listening to Miss Knowles. They had a heart of a yellow jacket because they were accountable and respectful to Miss Knowles and very accountable for their actions. Way to go, boys and girls. Now, let's see who's got that empathy going on and gonna have lunch before we go home for Christmas with Dr. Bowler. Well, first of all, let's showcase those that had it already. See some headbands there. Look, Miss Wilson got to join us for second grade. Got kindergarten in there. And don't worry if you ever miss, we have makeup days we'll do for the next week. So let's here we go. Drum roll. Find out who it is for this upcoming week. Let Dr. Bowler make herself smaller again. There are our kindergarten kids. Oh, I see some names in here that make my heart so happy that you have been working super hard to come eat with Dr. Bowler. And you know what? Every now and again, I get Miss Wilson to come in here so we can have lunch with her as well. So this week, I'll come get you. All right, let's see what our 12 days of Christmas are. So today is wear your tacky Christmas sweater. Grab workshop headgear. Oh, look, Dr. Bowler's already got my Tuesday taken care of. Then we have sock day, PJ day. Oh, cannot wait for PJ day. And I hear there's another little special guest and surprise on that day. And then Christmas party day. Wear your favorite holiday shirt. And remember, going to always say, have the heart of a yellow jacket. Be helpful, be accountable, and be respectful. We'll come back to that right before we launch. We're going to work on Lexi a little bit more and come back to it after Christmas break. Okay, so we'll come back to our wheel after Christmas break for Lexia. We'll take a little bit of time off from it. We'll work on your Math Fact Lab and work in Lexia, and we'll come back to it right after the break. So, gonna launch you with be helpful, be accountable, be respectful, and have the heart of a yellow jacket. Everyone have a great week.